Blazers. Welcome to another episode of Mondays with Morgan, your one-stop shop for all things BlazeVIEW. I am your host, Morgan Clausen from the Center of E-Learning, and today I'm coming at you with another Web 2.0 tool. Now, disclaimer before we get started, I am in no way, shape, or form affiliated with this specific Web 2.0 tool, but it is one that I like and I think has some pretty interesting implications in online learning. So, without further ado, let's take a look at GoConqr. GoConqr. GoConqr is a way that we can create different learning tools and study guides for our students, okay? There's a free version, there's a premium version. We are just going to be looking at the capabilities of the free version today. So here I am in my GoConqr. I'll be sure to post a link down in the description box of this video for you. Okay, and let's just take a look at some of the capabilities of GoConqr, so what we can create. Okay, so GoConqr, we can create a slide set, which is very similar to PowerPoint slides, except unlike a PowerPoint slide, when you put it in BlazeVIEW, you can't play the media, you can't play videos and things directly in BlazeVIEW. Students would have to download that PowerPoint and then look at it. In a slide set, the media is right there and available to them in BlazeVIEW. You can make flashcards, so similar to when we looked at Quizlet, but these flashcards are a little more dynamic. You can create a mind map. You can create a quiz that students can go through and take, and you can create a flowchart. So again, those are just some of the options for the free version of GoConqr. The great thing about GoConqr is that it's all super user-friendly and it's easy to do. Most of it's drag and drop, and everything is fully embeddable into BlazeVIEW. So first, let's take a look at how we would embed a GoConqr that you have made. So we'll just select one quickly. How about we do a flowchart? Okay, so here's our flowchart. We're creating our flowchart. Again, like I said, a lot of it's kind of just drag and drop. Let's drag our circle. We can type into it our main idea. Let's drag a shape out. I'm going to drag a shape out here, okay, and you can kind of build out your flowchart. Now, no matter what GoConqr you're making, the rules and directions for embedding into BlazeVIEW are exactly the same. From your GoConqr, you will select this folder with a little gear on it. It's the action button. You're going to get a whole list of things that you can do. Now, you're going to want to click share, but we actually are going to want the social option here. So post this resource to a blog or social media site. From there, you're going to snag the embed code. Okay, so we'll copy that. And now we'll head back into our BlazeVIEW. So what I like to do when I'm embedding something that I want students to look at, okay, I prefer to create a file. So we'll create a file. We'll title the file, okay, and then we'll look for that embed symbol, all right? It's going to be the same every time. And we'll paste our code there. Select Save. And now we see we have our flowchart and we'll publish. So the reason I like to put things in a file is because then I can look at the completion summary, and here it'll show me if students have accessed this file, okay, if they've looked at it. Super handy data just in general when students are coming to you with grade concerns. You have some tangible data you can point to. So let's look at some examples of some GoConqrs and see what they look like in BlazeVIEW. The first is the slide set. Remember, this is more like the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so we can see here I've got my slide set. Now the slide sets have many different templates that you can play and work with. So this one had notes on one side and a video on the other. Again, that video plays live right here in your BlazeVIEW. Students can navigate to the different slides in your presentation with the arrows. Okay, the next feature we're going to look at will be the flashcards. So again, we looked at them with Quizlet, but like I said, I think these are just a little more dynamic and interesting. So here we have our flashcards. That's my son petting a pig. Okay, students can select it to see whatever the other phrasing is on the back. You don't have to use pictures on the front, but you can if you want to. Otherwise, you can just use words on either side. Students can also select if they got it right or wrong. And so at the completion of the flashcards, they'll get like a little feedback and performance stats screen. Okay, the next example we're going to look at is the mind map. It's my personal favorite part about GoConqr, and this is really where GoConqr started, or with the mind maps. So we see I've built out an example mind map here, and the great thing is now it's going to play for students. So the mind map will play from left to right going clockwise. So we see our mind map here. If students simply press the play button, the mind map will build itself out in the way that you have created it. Very, very cool. Is a great way to teach some more tricky concepts, especially ones that have a bunch of different facets and are very nuanced. You can also make your mind map in GoConqr, play it, and record yourself talking over the mind map like I'm doing now, and then post the video in your BlazeVIEW. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at will be the flow chart. Okay, so this is the flow chart. So we just looked at that, kind of made an example flow chart quickly. This is what it looks like once it's in BlazeVIEW. So we can see here, okay, we're doing American Romanticism. I taught American Lit for 6 years. We can just build our flow chart out. Doesn't move or anything special, but it is here with all the important notes that students might need. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to check out the quiz feature. So the quiz feature, really cool. Again, you can use pictures, you can use videos, you can just use text. There are a bunch of different options. This is a multiple choice question. Okay, this is like a checkbox more. So there are multiple answers that could be correct. So what are some things we see? We see a nose and we see some ears. Okay, Mondays with Morgans is the bee's knees. Obviously, that's true. Click next. Okay, once you submit your answer, students can see their results. So it gives them their feedback and results screen. So then students can either view their answers, they can retake the quiz, they can look at the performance stats and see sort of how collectively everyone's done who's taken the quiz. It's a really great resource. All right, guys. That's GoConqr. This Mondays with Morgan was a little longer than it needed to be, but I really wanted to share this super great resource with you. If you have any more questions, please reach out to the Center for E-Learning. Bye, guys.